Oh, and I see that there's a dive from behind. I don't want to get killed. Oh my god, I cannot believe what just happened there. Did you guys see that? Hey everyone, let's check out some new iRacing content. But before we do, in case you don't know me, my name is Lorenzo, this is LDFR Sim Racing, and on this channel I share my love and passion for sim racing with all of you. Let me walk you through the new content that we have on iRacing on the open wheel side, as well as the new track that they released. And then let's put these things together in the form of the Battle of the Little Wings, which is a special event, multi-class, low-powered Formula event with the V, the Skip Barber, and the Formula Ford, which is bound to be hectic. Let's go race in that and see how it goes. And alright everyone, here it is, the new Ray FF1600. So, FF stands for Formula Ford. In the real world, Formula Ford is a junior Formula series. Probably the first step out of karting for drivers that aspire to reach Formula 4, Formula 3 and the higher Formula series. It has a Ford Kent 1.6 liter engine, which delivers 116 horsepower, 500 kilos of weight, 4-speed gearbox. You need to blip the throttle to shift up, so that's similar to the Skip Barber, I believe. It's going to have no downforce. As you can see, it doesn't have any wings. So this car is going to be all about momentum, carrying as much momentum and holding on to as much speed as you can without understeering at the apex. This is what makes it a good junior Formula car. It's a great car to learn in. And if you're interested in an open wheel path on iRacing, I'm 100% sure you can learn a lot in this car before you go on to Formula 4 and Formula 3 and so on. And this is the new track that iRacing has released for 2023 Season 2, Circuito de Jerez. It currently hosts MotoGP, and it used to host Formula 1 as well. It was in fact the Spanish Grand Prix between the years of 1986 and 1990. It also hosted the European Grand Prix in 1994 and 1997. So from the looks of it on the map, it looks like it's going to be a really fun track. But without further ado guys, let's get into the Battle of the Little Wings. Just bear in mind, this is a brand new combination and it's only running today. So I've basically got little to no practice with this combination. So the goal is gonna be to keep it on track, stay alive, avoid wrecks, and above all, have plenty of fun. Let's see what happens, guys. And alright everyone, I just finished qualifying. I had an absolutely trash qualifying run. I got an off track on each lap, unfortunately, so I'll be starting in P13 out of 16 Formula 4 cars. There's also 2 Skip Barber cars and 3 Formula Vs, so the field is dominated as expected by Formula Fords. This is gonna be an absolutely crazy race, and this doesn't count towards the safety rating and doesn't count towards iRating, so it's just a matter of time before we might get involved in some carnage, but I'll do my best to avoid it, and starting at the back will probably help. I'm gonna launch the car using full throttle and full clutch, so let's see how that goes, guys. Oh, that was a good start.
That's 15 minutes.
And already some... Oh, we're being squished. I had to slow down. We're in the middle of several cars. We're just gonna slow it down a notch here, get around all these guys. And that's week 13 for you guys. It's bound to get crazy. We've fallen behind a little bit, but there's a buffer, which is gonna be good for avoiding incidents. So the plan is to try and survive the first couple of laps, and then when things settle down, I'll walk you through how the car feels. But so far I can already tell you that I quite enjoy the car, guys. It feels quite good, and I think the racing here... Oh, everyone is dying. is gonna be quite exciting, and it's also gonna be pretty crazy in this series. I think it will run 15-minute races, maybe 20, I'm not sure. Correct me if you know. We've got a slow car ahead. So yeah, it's definitely bound to be an exciting series. I might even race it throughout the season if time permits. Although now I'm focusing, as you know, on O, and I see that there's a dive from behind. I don't want to get killed. Oh my god, I cannot believe what just happened there. Did you guys see that? I let him through and he ended up crashing into the guy in front of me. Damn, that was unbelievable. Lots of guys with little practice here, and this is a one-day event here at Jerez. The Battle of the Little Wings is happening for the whole week, but they change the track every day. Alright, where are we? I think we gained quite a lot of positions.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
Crazy, we're in 5th. Okay, I need to focus on the driving now a little bit. I understeered like crazy there. And that's kind of the thing with this car on cold tires. It really does understeer like crazy. I mean, that's quite normal, but I feel like the effect is like exacerbated in this car. I don't know if the Formula V does that too. I've never driven the Formula V, but yeah, it's definitely understeery while the tires are still cold. But when the tires get warmer, oh boy, you can put it into crazy slides. And it's so much fun. That actually reminds me of the Skip Barber quite a lot. Dan's behind here might make a move, so we're gonna grab a defensive line.
Car left.
Making sure to not go deep into the corner.
He's still there.
Giving him space.
Still there.
And this is the kind of racing that this series will provide. It's gonna provide very, very close and fun racing. Look at that car ahead, just sliding away. I mean, he lost a lot of speed because his tires are still relatively cold, but you can really put this little car into some beautiful power slides. I quite like the sound of the car. I like how the shifts sound. It has one of the most satisfying shifting sounds. In my opinion, it sounds the click sounds really, really crispy, and I quite enjoy that for some reason. It has quite a nice sound to it. The car grips surprisingly well.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
It actually is not that easy to lose. Oh, we've got some carnage. I found that I got to grips with it quite quickly, which I suppose makes sense for a like junior Formula car. Tires are getting warmer, so we can definitely start sliding it a little bit more. As we come under close attack from Trabucco behind, we're gonna have to be careful here. I don't want to get taken out. I want to try go the whole race without having incidents with other cars, and it's gonna be challenging. He got a really good exit, so we're gonna be defending here out of turn 1. Looks like he is drafting me. So draft is definitely gonna be a thing here as well. I went a little bit deep. He was with a switcheroo. Wow, that was a great move from Trabucco behind. I keep going deep there at turn 1. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I think none of us have had a lot of practice, but that was a great move from Trabucco behind.
The gap's now 0.4.
He's a 3.3k rated driver, so we're not surprised. Definitely better than I am. Let's see if we can stick with this pack ahead and maybe make some more positions. So as I mentioned earlier, the most important thing with this car is to try and carrying as much momentum as possible. Trying to be as quick as you can over the apex, because it's hard if you slow down harshly, it is hard to regain your speed because it doesn't have a lot of power. It accelerates. It accelerates relatively slowly.
And so
You need to try and maintain your speed as much as possible, otherwise somebody behind you that gets a better exit will be able to get around you so easily. It's not forgiving. Oh, carnage. And Trabucco had a bad exit, he's taking a defensive line, but we should be able to get past him here.
Clear left. On your left.
I have to leave space.
Clear left. Car left.
Let's not take a risk there. I left too much space and now Nielsen fancied a move, but my exit was better. So I'm gonna try to take the inside. I'm gonna try for once to not go too deep here. Oh, I'm surprised that Trabucco took such a wide line. He's been almost faultless so far. Gonna defend here.
Hold your line. Clear
Looks
left.
like Nielsen might wanted to try with switcheroo, didn't work for him. So, another thing that I feel in this series draft is gonna be quite a thing. So as you can see behind, he's drafting me and he's super quick. So I'm gonna grab the inside line here, hug the apex, and hopefully he can't pass me. We're gonna stay defensive all the way through. He might be able to get around me here. I'm gonna try and squeeze him on the outside a little bit, although still giving him plenty of space because I do not want to die here.
Still there. Clear left.
I have to be brave on the brakes.
He's still there.
Back on the power. We're side by side, and this is just great racing. Great racing. And he's been able to make the move. So fair play to you, mate. That was quite a nice pass from him. I could have been a little bit more aggressive, but I didn't really want to. Ooh, I keep understeering like crazy there. Another slow car on the left. In which position are we? Quite a lot of cars died on that previous lap. Let's see where we're at.
P4.
Oh, we're in P4. That's hilarious. And there's been under contact. Or maybe he just lost it. And that was Trabucco.
5 minutes.
So, lots of spinners. So, we're making positions and drivers are just falling off the track like it's nothing, but we stay consistent. Now, hopefully, I didn't speak too soon, but we need to keep going like this for another 4 minutes. And we might actually get a pretty nice finishing position as we're understeer into oblivion here. This, I can tell, it's a really fun car to drive. I'm enjoying it very much.
P3.
We're on the podium, baby, if we keep going like this. And we're consistent. We might finish in a great position here, everyone. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Guy behind is 20 seconds behind us. And alright, everybody. White flag. We're currently in P3. 10 positions higher than when we started. Let's put it on the podium, baby.
Last lap. Looking good for a podium. Your lap time was 154.5.
154.5, by the way, I know, as a matter of fact, is my fastest lap ever in this combination, yet I think the best I'd managed is a 155, so I'm learning. My laps are still far from optimal, but I'll take it. I'm very happy with that, guys. And I cannot overstate how fun this little car is to drive. The way you can slide it around, it just holds the grip and it doesn't really oversteer that much. So, oh man, I actually really enjoy it.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Formula V ahead of us.
Right side. Right side's clear. 10 minutes of
Thank
fuel
you,
remaining.
mate, for letting us through. And alright, everybody, as we go through Lorenzo one final time. Oh, Formula V spinning ahead of us. we're gonna finish this race in the Formula Ford car in P3. What a great way to inaugurate a new piece of content.
Well done. Decent drive.
Which, by the way, I have a ton of fun with. This track is so flowy and so great. I really enjoyed that drive. Those were some crazy incidents that we managed to avoid out there. And overall, I really hope that you enjoyed as well. If you did, consider leaving a like and consider subscribing. Alright everyone, this is the fun part. Let's check out some of that carnage, shall we? Let's go. We're at race start here. I actually had a really good start. Minimal wheel spin. I just used the clutch all the way down. Cars are shuffling about everywhere. We almost made contact here, but we pulled back a little bit. As you can see, cars are overtaking us, but it was the right decision because here, those 4 guys, they just... He plowed this black car. This man just absolutely plowed into all these guys. The orange car got collected in the end. The blue car just lost it on its own, and we ended up just driving past everybody. This is week 13, guys. It's okay. It's okay. And once again at the hairpin here, 3 wide up ahead. Several cars going long. Several cars just taking each other out of the race. Let's see what happened there. And alright everyone, we're in the middle of the mix here. And as you can see, approaching the hairpin, this green car, number 14, just... He's about to overshoot everyone, just dives right in. The blue car locks up, he locks up deep. He nudges the yellow car. The red car collides with number 8. Number 8 collides with the car that we're spectating, and that was just such a mess. That's another 1, 2, 3, 4 cars that we overtook. So that's 8 cars in like a handful of corners. Week 13, huh? And then this moment was crazy because here we were approaching the chicane. I noticed car number 9 or number 6 was gonna dive me. So I gave him space. I let him through. And look at that. What are the odds of that happening? That was such crazy luck that it worked in my favor like that. Let's check it out again. It's like I had a sixth sense just telling me to back out here. And that was like God's work. Crazy. Yeah, then we got back on track and started lap 2, and from here on out, it was mostly just really good battles, so you can definitely expect a lot of that from this series. And then, on lap number 4, we're with the guy in P4 right now, and as you can see, he collided into this poor man in the Formula V, which is, by the way, quite a lot slower than this Formula Ford. Oh, and then he just smashed his car into the barrier, and that was the end of his race. So this pretty much put us into the top 4, which is crazy. And then here in lap 5, we had such a great battle against Daniel Nielsen in the black, white, and red car right behind us. Check this one out. This was just great racing. I really enjoyed this. He's drafting me, and the draft in these things, it's pretty potent. I took the defensive line here. I was perhaps being overly defensive, but I was worried that he was gonna dive me if I would have stayed on the racing line. Lots of diving happening this week. It's week 13, so you can expect it here. We're taking the inside line ready to defend before this this hairpin. I tried to brake as late as possible. He gave me space. Fair play to him, mate. Like, this is really good stuff. I come out ahead here, but now he has the inside line for the next corner. As you can see, there was another Formula 4 car dead on the outside of the track there, and that was pretty much the end of that battle. So, but yeah, I really love that. And alright everyone, that'll be all for today. I truly hope that you enjoyed this review as well as the race. We've had a little bit of fun now in week 13, but now it's time to go and get ready for 2023 Season 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Check me out next week in the Formula 3 at Interlagos. I wish you great racing in 2023 Season 2. As always, if you enjoyed, consider liking, consider subscribing, let me know your thoughts in the comments, let's connect, I would love to connect with you guys. And most importantly, take care and see you in the next one. Cheers guys!
You whip up my appetite.